Guys, welcome back guys again in my Android Softech tutorials, and in today's project we are going to learn about Sqlite database. Sqlite database operations like insert data, update data and delete data. So let's start now. So for insert I will tell you what is this. So Android provides many ways to save the data. Sqlite database is one of them. So let's start now. Start a new Android Studio project. Click here and give the application name like Sqlite Sqlite database insert. We are going to learn about this in many. We are going to learn about this in separate videos like insert and update and delete. So in this video I will teach you how to insert. So let's start now and give the application name like Sqlite database insert and click on next and select your API platform, click on next and select empty activity and click on next and click on finish. Wait for a moment. Okay guys, so let's start now. So first of all we will design our UI. So let's design now. So in main activity we need here two buttons. So I will not code here because it is takes more time. So I will do it in, I will copy paste here. So let me copy this code, these codes. And the paste need here because it will save us. So let me show your preview so you can watch what I did. Guys, now I paste here these codes and our button has been created. Okay guys, now we will create another activity for adding the informations. So let's create now. So click here and let us first open our Java files and right click here and click new and click new activity, empty activity, and click on the empty activity and give the activity name like I will use new contact because we are saving the information like any student which will there we will give the username and mobile and email address. So let's new contact and let's rename this in CONT. It is wrong, CONT new contact. It is now fine. So let's give the name for it, new contact layout. New contact layout and click on finish. Here we will create three and one button for saving the information. So let's copy paste here because it will save us time. So let me copy this. Guys, you have watched what I created here, so I will show you coding so you can copy my code. So first of all I will show this code here. Guys, now first button is from here to here if you are beginner, then and the second button is from here to here. Okay guys, and now we will move on the new contact activity, and here we will design our UI for this activity. So let's we need here three edit box and one button for three buttons. Oh sorry, three edit box. So I will copy paste here. Okay guys, and now I will paste here. So let's see now. Okay, let me show here. Okay guys, our first, let me show the coding of XML coding. So first edit box our is, it is, you can see here. So it is start from here and finish here. Okay, though, so first edit box is our enter name. It is here. Enter name. It is here. And the our second one edit box is, then we create the text box. Sorry, text view. So it is here. This one. And then we create another text view, like sorry, another edit box, like first one is for enter mobile, and third one is for enter email. Guys, you are watching here. First one is enter name, and second one is enter mobile, and third one is enter email. And then we will create the buttons, and the button coding is here. And this button will save our information. So let's and now we will move on the Java class, new contact activity.java. So let's move on. Now we will move on the actual coding. It is our design coding. So let's go on new contact. And here first we need to initialize our edit box and buttons. So let's initialize now. Edit box. Sorry, edit text. Okay guys, so let's initialize our edit text, make the object of them. So first one is edit name. Edit. Email. And now we will initialize this. So initialize this here. Now copy this and paste here twice, 2 times, and change here edit file, and change here edit file, and change here edit. So guys, now our edit text have initialized, and now we need to create a new Java class for Sqlite database operations. So let's create now. Right click here and new Java class, and give the name user DB helper. And click OK, and extend this class with using Sqlite open helper. Okay guys, and now we need to implement 2 methods. So implement now from here. It will give us 2 methods. The first one is on create, and the second one is on upgrade. So implement now. Okay guys, and now we will create some variables for saving our data, like database name and database versions, and tables and column names, etc. So let's do it now. String and database name. the database name like mm, my database, and now copy this and create another. Because and the first one is our database name, and the second one will be our, we can take it database versions. So let's tell now it will be in database version, and here we need to take one. Guys, database version, and third one we will take the, and now we will create the table name. So let's create now, give the name for it, and our table name will be, I will give the name my table, and now we will create the columns. For first column will be username, and key, here we will provide the key, so key will be name, and this one is for mobile, so user mobile, and here we will change the mobile, guys, and third one we need here name, sorry, it should be user mobile, and it should be user email. So guys, now table name and user mobile, and last one we need here, sorry I forgot to create the user name, so I will take it this for username. Guys, now our user mobile, email, and username it, and table name, all variables created, and now you're watching this is error showing, and because we did not create any constructor, so now we will create the constructor for this variable. So let's create now. So click, so it will not return any type, so we will not give the return type, so let's use this class, and public user DB helper, and pass here context, and context object, and call this super, so super, and in this we need to, and in this we provide three arguments. We will provide three arguments. The first one will be the object of context, and second one will be the database name, and third one will be null, and the fourth one will be database version, because it return integer value, so it will be int. So let's provide now context, and then database name, and then it will be null because cursor factory object null, and then database version. Okay guys, now our constructor has done, constructor has created, and now we will create our table. So create that, go in on create method, and call the function dot execute SQL. So first we need to create our table, so go into on create method, and here we will pass here we will initialize .db.sql execute method. So let's call it now by using the object of Sqlite database. It is showing here, so db.execute SQL, and in this we will create our table. So let's create now. Be careful when you are creating the table, you are writing a query. So now we will write a query. So let's define our query, create table, and plus table name, give table name is table name, and then plus, and then the first column name is name, and our first column name is, let me show here, it is user mobile, but I will take username. Sorry, I forget to let us rename, and here we will change user mobile. Sorry, here we will change the user mobile. I made a mistake here, and here will be email. Sorry that I did not see properly. And the user mobile, user email, and username and name. So first we will pass the username. So let's pass here. Give the name and pass the data type like text. Sorry, it will be capital. Extension type capital, and the other column name is mobile. So let's pass here mobile, and it will also text, and the last one is email, and it is also text. Okay guys, and now give the bracket. Okay guys, and now our table has created, and now we will pass a log message for monitor this operation. So let's pass here log dot e, and pass here database operation, and pass your message like table successfully created. And break this semicolon. Okay guys, now our table have created, and now we will add the information, now we will add data for our tables. So for that we have to create the new method. So create that. Let's come here down and create the method in the information. So public void add informations. Our method name will be add information. Sorry, information. Guys, and in this we will pass three arguments. The first one is string name, and mobile, and email, and the last one we need to pass here SQLite database. We can pass here, otherwise we can initialize in this. So I will pass here three arguments. Like first one is string name, comma mobile, comma email. String name, string mobile, string email, guys, and now we will add our information in this. So for adding the information in this, we call first one SQLite get writable database function. So call now by using the SQLite database. So first we will create the SQLite database object, initialize here SQLite database db. Okay guys, and now we will use the object of, sorry, now we will call this is context, and then we call the get writable database. So let's call now. Okay guys, and after that we need to initialize and create the object of content values. So do that. We need to create the instance of content values. So create now content values, and okay, it is running. Content values, and content values is equal to new content values. Okay guys, and now we will add our data by using the put information by object of content values. So content values dot put string, and here we will pass our column name and then key name. Okay guys, so our first column name was the username. So let's pass here username. Sorry, it is like this. Sorry, it is username and a comma. Something is wrong here. We did not take here dotted comma. It is not in capital. Username and pass here the above string object name, and so copy this. We will do for same others. Paste, and here our username is mobile, and pass here mobile, and here will be user email, and pass here email. So guys, and now we will put information into table. So for that we need to call the db.insert method. So let's call this by object of SQLite database. So db.insert, and pass here we need to pass here 3 arguments. The first one is table name, and the second one is null. Second one will be null, and the third one will be content value object. So pass here now table name, our table name, and it will be null because we don't have any value for this, and pass the content values. And finally our method has created for, and now we need to return here true. We can sorry, I forget to take it boolean. Now we can return true if information have added. We can use here validation, but I will not make it more complicated. I will not use here validation because I want a simple exam. But let's do it. I will do it in next video. So now we need to, and finally we put the all information into database, and now we need to we have created successfully one row, and now we need to add information into database. So for that we need to go in our new contact activity. So let's go there, new contact, and here we need to create also a method. So before creating the method we need to have 2 objects. We need to initialize and make the object of first one for user DB helper, make my ID, and second one we need here context. So context is equal to this, and now we need to pass here the user DB helper object, and call the get writable database method. Sorry, it is wrong. We will initialize that like this my DB. So guys, so using the my DB user DB helper object, we will call the set into, so my DB is equal to new user DB helper initialized with this, and pass the context. Guys, and now okay, and now we will create the method for storing the information in database, for adding the information in database. So let's create the method now. Public void, and give the method name like add data. Pass here view because it will connect our button. Sorry. And in this we will, so in this we need to first initialize, we will create the first a boolean variable. So let's take it now, boolean, and give this object name like is inserted, and by this, and call the my user DB helper object my DB, and then call the method which we have recently created in our user DB helper class, add information. So call this, and now we will pass our edit text object for adding the information. So let's pass now. So first one, our edit text name, edit name dot get text dot to string, and the second is our edit mobile. So edit mobile dot get dot to string, and the third one is edit email. So edit email dot get text to string text, and now now our information will be added in this. And so here we use a simple validation. If our information is added, then we will pass the message toast message for information saved, and if it is not inserted, then we will return the error by through the toast message. So let's do it now. If use if statement, so if it is inserted, it is our boolean object, it is inserted, then is equal to true, then we will pass here toast message toast dot make text dot sorry, here we need to pass the context, get application context, and then our message information and information added, guys, and pass here length of toast, so toast dot the length long, and finally make this so by using this so method. And in our else statement we will pass the wrong message, like else we will pass, let's copy this for saving one more time, copy this and paste here, and change this text, something went wrong, information will not added, then it will show message something went wrong. Okay guys, now our coding have completed, but now we need to add this on click method in our button. So let's copy this method from here, and go to main activity, go to new contact activity, new contact layout XML. In this button we will add here, so replace this add data, and now our it is wrong, for I mean spelling is wrong, we need to remove one D here, add, and we need to make, sorry, we will make capital D. Now it is fine. So copy this again, and go new contact layout XML, and remove this. And now our method have a button. Okay guys, so before going to run this app, we need to one more thing to here, because we need to create a method for from go to main activity to contact activity here. So for that we need to create the method here. So create now public void, and the method name will be our add contact, and pass here view argument, sorry, and pass here the by intent object we will use to go to main activity to new content, then make the object intent is equal to new intent, and pass here class name. First one we need to pass here application context, so get application context, and then we need to pass here the class name our new contact dot java, so pass here new contact, and then pass your class, and then semicolon, and now start the activity using the intent method, start for intent object. Now our button has initialized, and now we have to add this method into our main activity dot layout button. Go to activity main dot xml, and here in this add contact, here we need to replace this by our newly created method. Guys, now our coding is completed for admission in our database. So now we can test our app. So let's test now. Okay guys, so let's run our app now. So click here, and select your emulator. Sorry, install and continue, because my emulator is already selected. Click on OK, and let's wait a minute. Okay guys, now our application have a launch in our emulator, so now we can test it. So before going to test it, I will suggest you please open your Android monitor so we can monitor the activity. So let's you are watching here, the table is created successfully. It is showing our message. So our table is created, and now we will add our information to let add now. So click here, add contact, and it will take us on the new contact activity. So click here, and now add our information to my name. This is my college name, and type my mobile 8445544. I will not give my actual phone number. Anything like 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9, and enter the email yes at the rate yes at the rate gmail.com. Guys, now if our database is now if our app is working fine, then it will show a pop-up, it will show a toast message for adding the information. So let's add now. So let's click on save button. Okay guys, now it is showing a pop-up message, information added. Now our information have successfully added. Okay guys, thank you guys for watching my tutorials, and please like and subscribe my channel for getting the more videos. Okay guys, and please watch my next video, because in my next video I will show you and I will teach you how to retrieve this information back in our list view. Okay guys, and after that I will teach you how to update this information. And in my last final video I will show you how to delete this database, delete this tables and database and everything in this. So please watch my next video for retrieving the data for update and retrieve the data in list view. So thank you guys for watching my video. Please like and subscribe my channel for getting the more videos.